The framers of the Constitution, U.S. Constitution, were not perfect people, because none of us are. But what they understood was that they weren't perfect people. They understood that we needed a Second Amendment so the population can rise up against the government if the government starts to abuse the population. Like slavery starts treating the population like slaves, then they would have a way, because they had slavery and they knew who they were inside. They knew what human beings will do to other human beings. And we've not changed. We're still the same human beings. In fact, if the people, the CEOs and all of these companies like Bezos, those are the plantation owners, and the people who work for Amazon are the slaves. Because what? Oh, well, they could get another job. They can go where they want. Well, really, they don't have very much choice. And if you see the way they live, like there's they have these RV parks where that's the new slave housing. When you had slave housing, a lot of poor people lived in houses like that, and now poor people live in houses like the people who go to Amazon. They're still on the same rung. Is it as bad as slavery? You can argue that, but the point is there's a huge inequality about who gets to make decisions and who is told exactly what to do if you want to eat, And so it's not quite, you can't beat them. They have some rules, and that's what they did. The framers, they said, listen, here are some rules that we need because human beings are diabolical, evil, mean people. They're also good, loving, caring people, and that's the situation we have to deal with. How do we make it where government has to control its evil human impulses? Well, we let the population have an evil, violent means to stand up against them so they can't just use their evil and violence, in a fun way, because the government is naturally going to be filled with human beings, and it creates a balance. And then once you have a balance, then you have to figure out how to work things out. And we're still evil, and it doesn't make us good. It makes the situation harder for one person to run over the other. Just like you had slavery, and you can have slavery just because you are bigger and have bigger guns and can control people. But if you make a law that says that that's not good, if you start to do that, we're all going to come over and make you stop, then it makes things, that's what the laws change things in a country, because if you don't follow the rules, then a bunch of other people who will be bigger than you as a group will come and make you stop, because otherwise people won't stop. That's who all of us are. And the people who pretend like we're going to go to some world where it's just all peace and happiness and we're going to hold hands, and I don't understand how you could be that mean to people. They want to believe that because it hurts them so bad to see the truth, but they can't be the ones that make the decision, because half the world is evil and violence and painful, and people that are making decisions to create those laws that affect all of us need a broader view of the whole world before they're really allowed to do things that affect others. Those people are fine to live that way if they'll just be quiet and stay to the side, so the people who understand the pain and that is an integral part of life can go ahead and help humanity move forward.